Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, welcome back to more Pathfinder Kingmaker. I'm Liz. Today we're going to do a quick video to respec Amiri, and we'll do another one right after to respec Harem. And I'm going to evaluate if we're going to respec Lindsay or not, although we might keep her the way she is. We are going to respec Amiri for a couple of reasons. First of all, let's take a look at her inventory here. She is a barbarian, and she is the stock standard sort of barbarian archetype. She has a ginormous sword, which is sort of this unique two-handed large bastard sword. The problem with being a large bastard sword is that it is oversized. The problem with being oversized is it takes a -2 penalty to attack rolls. Also, it's exotic, which means that she needed exotic weapon proficiency to use it. All of this sucks.
Keep your hands
also,
off my sword!
You can't unequip it. That's why it's in like gear set 4 here for her. You can give her other stuff, but she always will carry this ginormous sword with her. I don't know what you need to do to get rid of it. I don't know if she can get rid of it. Maybe when you do her like loyalty stuff later, when you go to the barbarian tribes and stuff, she'll eventually let you take it off. I don't know. But right now we can't interact with her ginormous sword. We can give her other weapons to use though, and that is what we are going to do. We are going to make her either an Earthbreaker or a Great Axe user, I think. Also, she is a barbarian. We are going to keep her a barbarian. We're not going to change the basic concept of what any of these classes are. But we're going to use a different archetype of barbarian for her. In order to accomplish this respec, I'm going to use a mod. It's literally called Re-Spec, I think. So we're going to open up the Unity mod manager here, which I think this is going to appear in video because I'm pretty... Yeah, it looks like it is. This interface is actually part of the game. It's not like a separate piece of software running over it. We're going to use Re-Special... Oh, hold on. This is going to cost us 1,000 gold each. Okay. So, in order to do this, we are going to... We've got 539. I'm not going to sell anything. We're going to go into Bag of Tricks real quick. And we are going to select English and confirm. And then we're going to go to money. Current money is 539. We're going to add 2,000 money. There we go. Close inventory. There we go. We got 2,000 money. Because we're going to do 2 respecs. We're going to respec Amiri and we're going to respec Harem. So that's going to cost both of those cash dollars for us. We're going to go to respec. So all of my respecs are going to use 25 points. Amiri actually is a 20-point build. By default, she has access to 20 points. We are going to build them all on 25. Valerie, for example, has 27 points by default. Like, I don't know how they decided 27 points, but she has 27 by default. We're going to pick 25 for her, though. So she's not going to get those 27 points. She's going to have to live with 25. We're going to make everybody have to deal with all that. But we also need to select Amiri, not us. So if we do with the original stats, that's what she gets. Yeah, so Amiri is 16 strength, 13 dex, 14 con, 10 wisdom, or 10 int rather, 12 wisdom, 10 charisma. Why? Like, ugh, just so bad. And there we go, straight respec. That'll bring us into the level ups. We're going to pick Barbarian. Rather than the bog standard default Barbarian, which gets Barbarian proficiencies, access to Barbarian Rage, fast movement. They get Rage powers at the regular intervals. They get Danger Sense, which is like trap avoidance. It's useless. Damage reduction. They get 5 points of damage reduction. They get 2 Uncanny Dodge and Indomitable Will. Rather than this setup, we're going to go with the Invulnerable Rager, which gets way more damage reduction. It gets double the damage reduction. It gets extreme endurance, so it gets 6 points of just resistance to elements, essentially. Fire and cold resistance, which is great. It's just 6 less damage from those types. They also get Indomitable Will. The big things they lose are Uncanny Dodge, which I'm willing to take that loss for this much damage reduction. This is a good class, the Invulnerable Rager. I'm really, really fond of it. It accounts for the fact that barbarians wear less armor by being sort of like the WoW druid, right? You have lots of HP, but when you get hit, you take less damage and you can soak it, as opposed. So you will get hit, but you're going to have the damage reduction to soak the damage, which is great. So we're going to be invulnerable rager. We are going to take strength as our bonus. We are going to go with 20 strength. With dex, we are actually going to go to 15 or 16, probably 16 dex immediately. Yeah, that makes sense to me. We definitely don't need any charisma, so let's use that to bump us to 16 dex. We'll use that to get us this here. We will keep will because will saves are good. We don't need 4 attribute points, so we could actually drop down to like 7 here. 3 dex is cool. Do we want more dex than that? We could go to 17. I don't think we do. Do we do this? Then we take a point of wisdom so that we can take 1 more and get a better will save. I don't think that makes a lot of sense to us. I think what makes more sense to us is like be at... I could be at 10 int and not take that penalty if I do this. Or if we go down to 7, we could go up to 17 dex and 13 con, which does not make a lick of sense, I'm just going to say. 14 wisdom, we're not going to take that. We could bump wisdom. That's what we could do. And we keep int at 8. So we take the -1 so that we're half of the time going to get an extra point and half of the time we're not. So half the time we'll only get 2 points, the other half of the time we'll get 3. Does that make sense? I mean, charisma doesn't make any sense at all. So 2016, that's only +3 dex. So we're only going to get +3 to our AC as a result of that. Does that work for me, or do we really want to try and push 18 dex on her? I mean, +3 ain't bad. It ain't bad, especially when we're taking 20 strength. That's 18 points assigned into strength. Another 16 in dex is a lot. Like, we are sort of min-maxing a bit here. We still have decent will saves. We push that up to 12. We'd have to take sacrifices to do anything different. Like, I can get 1 more point of con. Okay, so strength is starting out as an even number, which means we do need to have something at an odd number. So yeah, we could do this. And then at some point we'll bump con up by 1. I guess. We still have 1 point though. Okay, that's stupid. Having int is sort of good in the sense that it gives us access to certain feats, but it's not that big of a deal to me. I should have maybe planned out exactly what I wanted our stats to be ahead of time. I kind of regret not doing that, but at the same token, I'm kind of cool with that. I mean, I don't hate that. I'd like for there to be more con here, though. We could achieve that. Like this. And then we have 1 point left over in like wisdom or something like that, which doesn't make a whole lick of sense. So if we did take that 11 wisdom, at this point we take our 1 extra point into wisdom at some point and get ourselves an extra will save. And then we take strength. We just hardcore strength. If I wanted a scenario in which I had this extra point of dex, I would have to tank con in order to make that happen. And I'm not going to tank that. So I guess that is our build, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to take 3 bonus on dex. So we're going to get the ability to get a bit more AC there. We're going to have some reflex as well. That's pretty good. I feel like that makes more sense, though. No, we're going to be wearing medium armor. We're going to get other bonuses from having Dex in the game. We're going to get other bonuses from having Con. Yeah, this is fine. This is fine. This is absolutely fine. 2016, 14, 7, 11, 7. We'll be taking a point in Wisdom at some point throughout the game. We're going to have Lore Nature as pretty much our primary thing so that she can hunt. She doesn't really desperately need anything else, but she will take Athletics, and occasionally she will take some Perception just so that she can see some stuff. Because I believe we're going to get 2 points and 3 points. It's going to alternate between 2 and 3 every level, because I think we're at a half modifier as a result of our int here. But maybe I'm wrong. Okay. Better than she was already. And because she had that stupid oversized sword, it was an exotic weapon and she had to use an entire feat for that. We don't have to worry about that no more. We could take toughness if we wanted to, so that she could be beefy and all that good stuff. We could take weapon focus. We're going to take weapon focus. In fact, we can give her power strike. Like, all of these things are possible to us. Do we want power strike right now, or do we want toughness? I think we want power strike. So we're going to take weapon focus. And we have martial weapon proficiency, so we have access to all these things. I like either the Earthbreaker or the Great Axe for us right now. I feel like a barbarian, a Great Axe is really suitable to a barbarian. Like, it totally fits the theme. So we're going to pick Great Axe. And then we're going to take power attack just so she does lots of damage. Like, she hits very, very, very hard. Maybe someday we'll make her heavy armor proficient, but she gets speed bonuses when she wears medium, and we have lots of dex, so we're going to lose that bonus if we go to heavy. So maybe we will just wear medium, like a good breastplate or something like that. Yeah, if we can get a good magical breastplate, that'd be great. Okay, that is our significantly better than bog standard stock Amiri build. And then we do get a level because we just leveled up. So that's going to get us a rage power and damage reduction. And we do get 3 points. So that'll be athletics, lore nature, and perception for her. We're going to get a rage power. We have access to animal fury, which is what most people take. It allows you to bite. They gain a bite attack. You still get to use your weapon, and you get the extra bite attack, which is cool. Beast Totem, you pretty much want to play like unarmed if you do that, so we're not going to be taking that. Guarded Stance, it's a little bit more defensive dodge stuff. Lethal Strike, a little bit more offensive. Reckless, very offensive at a penalty to defense. And Swift Foot, very cool. I think we'll just go Animal Fury for now. So we'll add that extra bite attack. So while we're raging, not only are we going to swing our Great Axe at them, but Amiri's just going to like get in there with her teeth as well and just try and rip flesh apart. She's also going to get damage reduction, which is huge, even if it is only, you know, equal to her barbarian level. That's 2 though. That's pretty sweet. Reduce 2 damage, fantastic.
I'm hungry. When we stop?
Okay, so she is still fatigued as a result of this. This is fine though. No big deal.
We
are going to need to get a weapon for her, however, because she can no longer use this. Even though I can't unequip it from her, I need to get her Great Axe because she can't use this weapon right now. Alright, so that is Amiri. I'm going to be back in the next video. We're going to respec Harem, and we will see what we end up with. Thank you for tuning in. I have been Liz. This has been Pathfinder Kingmaker. Bye-bye.